Hey y'all, welcome back to another episode of Steph's Design Space. If you're new here, welcome. If you are returning, thank you. I am going to a junk journal retreat in September, and one of the things that we are going to be swapping is like pages to go in our travel journal. I don't have time to make a whole page, so I'm making page toppers. And part of the things that have to be in the page topper is your like contact information, right? So I have an enormous amount of these blank cards in various colors. So I just printed my information on here, and then I made it a pocket. So I'm going to be creating today tags. It is Tuesday, Tag Tuesday. So we are going to be mass making some tags to go in these pockets. Last night on my Facebook Live, I put together a good amount of these. I still have quite a few to go, but I did get almost halfway through the stack. I did kind of change it up a bit from my original one. I rounded the corners, added some different lace because I wanted to use this authentic vintage lace. Really doing a lot of book pages, so that's what we're doing today. So I already have the squares cut for my tags. Now the only thing I have to do is actually cut the little, tag part. So a lot of times I just fold it in half. But now that I have this little template, I'm just going to do like this, instead of folding them all in half, because I can grab a couple at a time. I think I need to move on to my little bit larger scissors. I don't know how many. 1, 2, let's see if I can cut 4 with these scissors. Yeah, it's all good. So I'm just going to snip these off. It doesn't have to be perfect. No one's going to be walking around measuring, right? It's like, oh, my tag is bigger than your tag, kind of thing. So this junk journal retreat, I'm so super excited. It's a small retreat, which honestly is even more exciting. There's only 36 people. But everything is provided, and it is 3 nighs, 4 days total. So we get there on Thursday. So we have like Thursday night, Friday night, Saturday night, and then, half a day Sunday. So basically half a day Thursday, half a day Sunday, and then we have Friday and Saturday. So it's like 3, I don't know, I can't count. It's a lot of time that we're going to be just crafting and junk journaling and learning new things and making new friends, and super excited. I actually have 2 of my patrons that are coming down. One is coming from Oklahoma and the other is coming from Pennsylvania to join me on this great adventure. So that is amazing that I get to actually meet some of my patrons. I mean, we have been doing Patreon together for a couple of years, Zooms and hanging out and all of that kind of stuff, so it is going to be nice to see them in person. So I am stoked about that. Can we use that word? Is that a cool word? I don't know anymore. Does it really matter? No, not really. Not really. I'm at the age where I don't care how I talk or what I say. Like it or lump it. Alright, so those are all done. Now, I am not saving these. I know, gasp, oh, the horror. I can't save every bit of piece of everything. So, that is my story and I'm sticking to it. Alright, so these are cut out. Now, all I'm doing is I do need a trash sheet. So what I'm doing is I'm just taking dictionary pages. So I have this old dictionary and apparently lace. I'm just taking these and tearing them, and we're gonna put them on there. But I do kind of want to ink up the edges a little bit of the dictionary pages. And you know, they're so fragile. So that's why I'm kind of doing it like this. Because I can kind of get the edges. Because trying to do it like this with they're so fragile is, I don't know, it doesn't seem to be as difficult as trying to do it that way. Alright, going back to the original way. It's not near as difficult as I thought. Okay, so tearing this down the middle and in half. Well, okay, well, I don't know my halves. I'm not gonna like that. I'm just gonna tear a few, and then we can glue. And then I came up with this really cool idea. So you know, tags generally have a tag topper, right? So let me get rid of some of this excess not words white. I came up with this really cool, at least I think it's cool idea. And I will show you in a moment. So let me just get these inked up. Is this gonna be big enough? Oh my gosh, I almost knocked my light off, y'all. No, I don't think that's gonna be big enough. So we'll just set those to the side. I can use those for other things. Oh, I know what I can use these for my idea. Durr. All right. So I am going to go, how many do I have here? 4. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. And we are just going to glue, glue, glue. I forgot what I was going to say. Oh, and I'm going to show you the really cool thing here in a minute. So, and I'm not worried about perfection because, like, who has time to worry about that? That is too stressful. Too stressful, my darlings, to try to worry about perfection. I really didn't want the ear on there, so that is getting glued down. I do kind of want it more centered. That one's a bit long, but I'm okay with it. Last night I was having a lot of fun trying to read some of these dictionary words. There was one, I don't know how to say it. I'm not even gonna pretend. But it was entertaining nonetheless. Alright, let's go ahead and ink these up. Everything in me is like round these corners. You'll know I love a good rounded corner on anything. To me, it just gives it automatically, it just gives it an air of sophistication, right? This is not my favorite corner rounder, but that's the one that was the closest to me. What am I using? Walnut stain, yeah. And again, I am not trying to make it super anything, just getting her done. Alright, mask making at its finest over here. Really, I just like to do the edges to get rid of the little bit of white. Because you know, most of the scrapbook paper is a white core, so you can kind of see it, and I prefer not to. So that is why inking, it makes me happy. Not to mention, it just looks amazing. So there is that. And I am... So, for anybody who... Well, not anybody. Just people like me. Special people. That I worry about, like, because I have curly hair, but I live in Texas, and so I need it to be a certain length so I can still put it up. But because I have curly hair, the longer it gets, the flatter it gets. It like kind of pulls on my curl. So I had to play like the game. It's like, okay, if I go get my hair cut today or this week, will it be okay for the event? You know, so I had to do some math to kind of figure out if I was okay with that. Okay, and let me just get another page because I'm going to need these anyway. Let me go ahead and do the white. But how cute is that? The little tab toppers made of dictionary pages. Okay, I think it's cute. Come on, tear more in the middle. There we go. Okay. We'll have this piece, and then we will have like that. And so these two, I know I can put in here, kind of, sort of. Tweezers, because we're going to use up as much of the scrap as we can, right? That's why I love doing this like upside down, because I can see. And then scrap. So I just thought this would be a fun, cool way to make little tab toppers. So what do y'all think about this concept, using book pages? I haven't seen it done before, but we all know that means nothing, right? I am not in all the places everywhere seeing all the things, so I thought it was an interesting concept. It is new to me, right? I would do these two at a time, but I'm afraid. Oops, that tore. It's okay. And I wonder if I can get two from here. The thing is I really do want the writing to be correct, so I'm not gonna push it. Alright, now this does get a little more tedious because they're so small, but we're just going to lightly dust it. We're not going to get obsessive about, you know, making sure it's exactly covered. So it'll be enough of a tinge to be like, you know, okay, that's a little distressed. Because I don't want to tear it. This is like a thin, older dictionary. I don't remember what year this is, but it is older. I could tell by some of the words that I was finding yesterday. And by the way, speaking of words, when you use any kind of book page of any kind, you know, any page that has words on it, magazine, books, dictionaries, encyclopedias, whatever your book of choice, please be aware of the words that are going to be seen, and I will show you because it made me laugh. Let me just finish this up because we know I can't remember where I'm at and what I'm doing. Where's my example? So on my example, this thing I was playing with, so I was using an old newspaper, so it was like a farmer's type of newspaper from like the 30s, right? And I'm just tearing pages, not paying attention. See that says chicks and master breeders, chicks, blah, blah, blah. But right here it says sex guaranteed, purebred or hybrid male pullets, etc., etc. But that just stood, like popped out so fast to me when I was like glancing over this. I was like, be careful. You never know what is going to, you know, be up front and center. So anyway, that is my tip for the day. that is going to be upside right. Upside right. Yeah, buddy. Alright, so, and then I am going to glue the whole thing that way. It makes it a little more sturdy instead of just gluing the edges down. Okay, so here's one. I'm not even looking. I am literally just going to place it in and call it a day. Alright, next. Upside right. I have to remember my cool little lingo. We should start a dictionary. Steph's Design Space Dictionary. No, don't do that. Okay, that's just going to be crooked. And we are going to be okay with it. I need to start folding these before I put them on here so I know where the fold is. So there's one. Oh, I can't have it matchy-matchy. Alright, so that's going in there. Alright, folded. I wonder if I could just do this in one felt swoop. Do we think I can? Sure I can. Like, how cute, right? Love it. And that just goes in there, and now that is complete. Look at me on a roll. Okay. Wow. I thought I had, I am going pretty quick. Alright, the front or the top? Oh, I meant to refill my art glitter glue, and of course my husband is trying to call me right now as I am filming just to tell me he's on his way home. And then we have that one, and this, see, I don't want to put butterfly on butterfly, so it's going to go to the next one and put that in there. Okay, I decided to answer the phone for hubby, and oh, I love that man, but he can talk. So while he was talking, I did go ahead and cut up some more pieces because y'all have already seen what I've done, right? So I figured this would speed things along. You know what? I like this side better. So speed things along a little bit. And I honestly forgot what in the world I was talking about before he called. And that's okay. Face up. So these little page toppers are going to be fun. I did a video. So if you don't know what a page topper is, I'm not saying I invented it. I just know that I hadn't seen it before. Not like that. But I do have a video on page toppers and how to make them. And I like them because for like stuff like this, right? If you want to share, this can just get glued right into a journal. Do I have a journal handy? No, I do not. Anyway, this is like an 8.5 by 5.5, and it can just glue right on top of a page instead of having to like make a page or insert it or, you know, whatever. So it just makes it a little better. Easier to work with, and I like it too. Like what prompted me to do it is I was working on the bee journal, and there, you know, I've since learned for me myself I need to decorate my pages and then sew them in because I tend to have great ideas after the fact. Anybody else? No, just me? Okay. I tend to have great ideas after the fact, and that is what prompted me to do a page topper, is I could implement my page idea without having to tear the book apart. Or just settling because I'm not tearing a book apart. So that is what started that. And then for this event, they were talking about doing, you know, oh, creating a whole page, which is like this, right, to put into a travel book, and that would be amazing. I do not have that kind of time though, so that was my problem, is, you know, the time constraints. God, can we just talk about how freaking cute that is, to do all that? So I had to, basically I was like, I would love to participate, but I'm gonna have to do a page topper, and they're like, oh, what's page topper? And so I was like, okay, cool, check out the video. This is what a page topper is. Because one of their, you know, main things was to share all your socials and stuff so people can find you in all the places, like, after the event. Which is a very, very cool idea. So, and I've already seen, like, some people's, and they just look so good. So I'm super excited, because that means those get to go in my travel journal. I don't know why I made that so complicated. Okay, and that's gonna go in there. See, no matchy matchies. I'm just gonna do these until I have 1, 2, 3, 4. So I have 4 more toppers that are finished. So I will do 4 more of these and then probably call it a day. And it's also thundering, which could mean it's going to pour down rain, or it could mean nothing. I've definitely heard it thunder before and nothing happens. Although we need rain so bad. My grass is getting crunchy. And I don't like crunchy grass. Because it's been dry. I mean, we went through rain, hurricane, rain, and now it hasn't rained since the hurricane, actually. Okay, put that right in there. Let's see, do we want eel or eel grass? I'm going with eel grass because that's interesting. Oh, I seem to have grabbed multiple. I am just loving this tab topper idea. I feel kind of smart sometimes when I come up with these. Again, I'm not saying I invented it. It could be all over the interwebs, and I don't know. I am pretty, not isolated, that is not the right word. I have my places I go, and that's pretty much it. I have people that I watch, and honestly, it's not a lot because I don't have that kind of time. I wish I had a lot more time, because my problem is, like, watching YouTubers, especially if it's like, ooh, I want to watch what they're doing and pay attention, and I can't do that if I'm working, and which I'm working, you know, 10 days to Sunday, because a small business owner, do everything myself kind of deal. So I tend to not watch a lot of YouTubers, because then I won't get anything else done. So that is my story, and I'm sticking to it. No, but seriously. So when my brain comes up with stuff, it could very well be because I've, like, seen it, just not paid attention to it, or I'm just making it up as I go. I don't know, folks. I don't know what it means. I just know that I wished I had more time. Okay, I'm going to do this one because it's very different from the next page topper. finish a sentence for y'all. That would be great, right? I'm sure y'all appreciate that. Finishing a sentence. There we go. I am hoping I get this up and out to y'all on time, because I'm filming this on Tuesday at 5:45, and it's excuse me, supposed to go live at 7. I'm really pushing it. I've just been super busy today. We have recorded the podcast today, and then I had to get that up and going, and I've had a Patreon one-on-one, and I'm trying to get the new release out and going, and you know, things and such. I am very grateful that I am busy. I just need a little more time sometimes. Okay, so that's it. The rest of these are not put together, so I will have to do that probably this weekend. But this is what, I'm going to set this over here. This is what we have accomplished today. So these are complete. We completed the tags that go inside of the page toppers. So this is what they kind of look like. I think it is amazing. I think that it's unique, it's different, it's fun. And I used up a lot of my just scraps, like stuff that I have, like scrapbook paper that I'm generally not really using, so I'm able to use that up, because I don't know about y'all, but I have this hang up about using the good stuff or my favorite things, because I have all of this other stuff. I know I need to get over that, because then I'm never going to use the favorite stuff, but I'm working on it, people. I'm working on it. So we got a lot of accomplished. Y'all, I promise you, I did go to school. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So we got 12 completed, and I have to do 36. So we're getting there. Slowly but surely we're getting there. So I will be working on this some more this weekend. Tomorrow's video, it is Whatever Wednesday, and I have a treat for you. So make sure that you do all the things. Like, subscribe, ring the bell so you get notified when I put up new videos and you don't miss them. Make sure you share this with your friends and your people. And until next time, y'all have a blessed day. Bye!